Hi guys, welcome back on my channel, Dorota, Palicka, International New Artist and Educator, and today we are going to do a very classy looking designs that are going to be a tights. You can check this out here. Yes, and those red gems kind of give it a really nice look to it as well. And my daughter would love these designs because she wear all sort of different tights like for her cosplays. So I kind of get inspiration from her as well, like seeing her wardrobe full of different designs. I hope you will really enjoy watching this tutorial. The lace designs, you can see it here, and I'll show you from the beginning to the finish, like how to achieve this kind of look. So I've got the tip in white, and you can do it in a kind of pink background, and you can do it in a white background as well. Just depends really what kind of look you prefer. We are going to use the foil design gel, which is in black, and I've got my mixing palette here on the side. I'm just going to take a drop of this gel. So I've got it here. And then we can start painting. So first of all, I will show you the simplest one ever, but I think it still looks really cool because it's a tight design, like a tight. So I'm just using the dotting tool, and I'm going to do a couple of the dots. I think it looks fantastic, like, and it's really no complicated at all, because everyone can do the dots with the dotting tool. I think also a great inspiration would be like on tight shop, so you could just search in Google or any kind of pictures like the tights designs, and this way it will be much easier for you to pick up the design you want to do it. So I'm just doing like lots of wee dots. That's the last one. So I've got the dotty design, and now I'm going to give it a cure. Then on this tip we will go more lacy look. So I'm using the micro styler brush, preparing it on the side. And I will just paint like on wee swirls. There are some places where I want to have thicker product, and the places where I wanted it thinner. This is just a wee leaf. Thicker, thinner. And then the thicker part, just prolong it, so make it longer. This is a very simple way of painting, like some kind of swirly designs. And then if we've got something on the top for a balance, I'm just going to put something here. So this one going this way. If you find kind of two starting point, then it is easier because you can just kind of keep adding more. I'm just doing the same from the other side. So if I've got it on the top, then I want one exactly the same on the bottom, and then I can prolong it. Then another one is going to go in here, and the one just below it. Then prolong it. Then I'm needing something in here as well. And then just prolong it. That should do. We just need to finish off this part there, because it looks a bit unfinished. And a couple of dots. Okay, so I have finished painting those swirly parts and I can cook it now. And now this is going to be a best part about it, because the design wise you can just paint anything you like. So I've got an old top coat in here. And basically what I'm going to do is I will just grab a little bit of this black and just dip it into my top coat. So this way I will create the sheer black. I'm just going to shake it a little bit. It's better if you kind of pre-mix it earlier so the pigments can mix really well. And then all you do with this mixture, you just apply it on the entire tip. And again, you can decide like what kind of transparency you want. Like, do you want it thicker, or do you want it to be kind of like more gentle? And then you just apply it on the design. I have to go through it a couple of times just so the pigments mix really well. And then I can give it a cure. I'm just going to do the same on the other one, and also I will show you how to do it the outside part as well, or another quick design. So I've got my mixture, and this time, because it's mixed better, it just goes on more even. You don't want it to be overly too dark, because otherwise it's just like making the design to disappear more. So that's just a perfect sheer look. I'm going to give it a cure. And then on this part, I also want to add so old Sideline. So I'm just painting with the very fine brush old side. I think That's kind of old Sideline. Just finish it off, those type of designs with the laces. And the tip I can give you, like, I'm trying to make sure the line which is inside is perfect, but I'm kind of pressing pretty hard, so my hand is much more steadier. And I don't care like about the outside, so I'm kind of painting on the edges of the tip. So you can already see how much the design has changed by adding those old Sideline. I can give it a cure. Now the other tips, guys, I just need to peel it off for a second because when it's on the holder it doesn't cure properly. So just a couple seconds and then we will do the outline on this one as well. And I show you quickly another type of the design. So this one I can peel it. And I will just quickly do the outline in here as well. You could do it also before the top coat as well, but I find it, I want to keep it after I have put the top coat, because you don't need to apply the top coat over the paint on French and the foil design gel. It doesn't come off because they paint on gels, so they're okay without of top coat. Very fiddly, but very effective this line is. And then I show you halfway through design as well. I can give it a cure. And on this one we quickly do it halfway through, so some parts will be white and some parts will be a lace design with a couple of the gems. So I'm just quickly buffing a tip. And doing some sort of wave. Okay, so on this side we've got a wee wave. And then we are going to paint the lace in here. Slightly thicker lines. Then I'm dipping in my brush into the top coat because I want to kind of have some wee sheer design here. And we will do the same with those bigger petals here as well. Okay, so dipping in and just color it in. This one, see, I'm searching always for the best places to place it. So I've got the bigger one, and I want to do it another one like where I can fade it in. Dip in, black mix with the top coat. But because this one is larger, I'm not going to color it all in. Okay, so we have created those kind of lacy design. And this side, you can either keep it clear and then just fill up with the gems, or you could do the dots as well. We are going to keep it clear. I just have to cure it. And that's one turned out really beautiful lace designs. I can put it to the collection. For those of you who are really struggle with painting the swirls, what else you could do is use the stamping plate, stamp the black design, and then with the top coat you could finish it off like giving those kind of sheer look. And that's the dotty one. Actually, it's so simple, but I quite like it. Like, and then imagine a couple of gems on the top. Actually, I might put some gems on top as well. Yeah, we do some gems. Yeah, we spoiled that with red gems. So if I want my gems to stay on, what I'm going to do is I will buff my tip, clean it well, and then using the brush on Newel glue, we are going to stick in a couple of gems. Just in the corner here. And I've got some nice red gems. And black and red looks absolutely fantastic. Oh yes, it does look absolutely fantastic. And then I will use the smaller ones. The cameraman is searching for the gem which I have lost. He find it? Just a couple more. Because I think that the gems kind of make the design even more interesting. Hit the share button if you like these designs. Okay, so I have kind of just blinged it up a little bit. Then on this one we have to apply our top coat. And it's quite interesting, like the way we've got those empty spaces, plus we have faded the black a little bit. Actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to keep this part white. To make it to stand out even more. So if you decide to keep this part white, just don't put the top coat in there. You would go and you would put the top coat just like this. I can give it a cure now. And then on this one, once the glue dries, I can use the top coat and I can just apply it around the crystals. So this way my crystal stays on really long time. And then just apply it on the entire tip. Okay, I can give it a cure. And then we can stick in crystals into this tip. Here I've got also a nice shape one, so I will use this shape one. The crystals, they are Swarovski crystals. So here and here I want to place those big ones. And then just a couple smaller ones to finish it off. Yeah, I think that looks really cool. See, those little things always finish off the design. And the last one. So just a drop more of the glue to finish it off. Yeah, I think it looks absolutely fab with those red crystals. And I have to wait for the glue to dry and then apply the top coat on this part of the design. So apply it in around the crystals so they last you really well. And then give it a final cure. So I show you, I will bring up the other ones as well so they go with the theme now. But that's the finished look. I will show you that, guys. And we have created all sort of lacy designs today. I hope you have really enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you did, and if you're new in here, hit the subscribe button. Thanks guys for watching. Bye!